Alright, hey everyone, I just wanted to make this quick little video before I upload this new tutorial video that's being rendered right now. So this particular video that I'm going to be uploading is a tutorial that's made after a new format that I'm trying out. So with the previous videos, usually I'd have a general idea and I would I still wouldn't waste time. Like I've seen a lot of tutorials where people just type up code, and if they have errors and they start figuring those errors out and do bug tracking and all that stuff and resolving the syntax errors. I try to do a fairly well job at not putting you guys through that. So I usually make sure that the code works, and I've kind of fleshed out most of the bugs, and then I would go line by line and into what the code does and how you use it, and you can basically get the idea of how the code works without having to watch like a 2-hour video of me physically typing this stuff up and going through the errors when something doesn't work. So this video, it starts from the basics. So I figured if this is going to be a series, then I should start with the basics. I just go through the interface and some of the features some people might not know about, and just kind of get people into the groove of GameMaker Studio 2. And this is a new format. This is completely different. Everything in there is just jam-packed into to give you the most information of the shortest amount of time. So if you like these types of videos, write in the comment down below on that videos, and tell me a few notes. Tell me if you like the format, or if there's something that doesn't quite sit right with you, and I'll take a look at the comments. With that being said, these tutorials, I actually really enjoy making them. They take just a tiny bit longer, but I feel like the quality of the content that comes out is actually a lot better. So I'll post this up on YouTube once that is done rendering, once this thing is uploaded. And along the on the side note, with this type of content, if you want to support me on Patreon, you can find a link down in the description. I'll I'll always mention this page, and I'll see about maybe later down the line I'll be able to do like a Patreon exclusive where the tutorials of this format actually come out of Patreon earlier than on YouTube. So like a week or 2 week advanced thing, so it gets like a little bonus thing. Now with that said, I'm also in light of the recent events, I have to kind of reevaluate what I'm doing in terms of game development, and by the looks of it, I'm gonna have to kind of switch my attention from making games to making educational content more. So we published RTAG Rise onto Steam, and then we've put up RTAG Rise to be free, and both of those events have basically taught us that you need a marketing plan, you need a marketing budget. So with that, after seeing the sort of response or lack thereof after doing that, it just gets very clear that if you don't have an active following before you publish a game, then getting that game off the ground financially and audience-wise, engagement-wise, is very difficult. It's almost impossible. This is the point where if you're making a game and nobody knows about you, you're basically relying on the viral effect that some popular YouTuber is going to run into it, or some viewer or friend is going to send it to somebody who's going to take notice. You can't rely on that. So what I'm going to be changing my direction to is instead of concentrating on game development to make a game, I'm going to be concentrating on game development to make educational content. So I've already been doing live streams while working on some of my games, but it hasn't been from the very beginning. It has been from a blank, clean slate, from a blank page. So with that said, what I'm actually working on right now is I am working on my first premium tutorial. So I have a little page called assetbase.izenshotstudio.com. This is the URL link. I'll post it in the link in the description and in the comment section as a pinned comment. Basically, this is one of my game ideas, and this is going to be done in C++ and AppGameKit. So this is another fantastic game engine that you can use for creating video games, and it's a multi-platform game engine that already includes iOS, Android, desktop, and an HTML5 into its own just base model. That's it. You pay once, you get access to all those platforms right out of the box, which is something that you don't really get with GameMaker, because it's like you pay $120 and then you gotta drop another 300-400 on mobile modules, then 100 and something on HTML5. It's fine. This is their sales model, but this is why I like AppGameKit more, and AppGameKit is much more suitable for lightweight 3D games. That is what usually kind of blows my mind. I do have a playlist on my channel called Dream Temple. You can see some of the videos in that playlist where I was actually working in C++ on that game using that game engine. But anyways, this particular course is actually going to be my very first premium course that goes through the creation of the game from start to finish, blank slate, including music, sound effects, voiceovers, treatment of voiceovers, putting all the assets together, programming, setting up the environment. And this is going to be my main concern, this educational package. Right now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running a pre-order bonus. I've already made an announcement for this once a little bit before, but it wasn't really too much of I didn't put really too much of an emphasis to this. But in light of recent events, I can concentrate on this more than working on any sort of standalone game. Because by the end of this, not only am I going to have a game, I'm also going to have an educational product. So, for example, footage from the voiceover recording, right? Music composing, audio and sound effects recording, recording of the voice actors and what you have to watch out for and how you have to treat the vocals and how you put them into the game. All that stuff that not a lot of people usually really cover. So I'm running a pre-order sale, just $50 Canadian, and this will immensely help me with pushing this product in and out of the way. Basically what happens is after you purchase it, I will get your email and I will log your email, and you will receive a redemption code which you can later on redeem on this website. I've actually been experimenting with web development lately as a part of me helping out my dad to build his own web-based business analytical program. And this program has actually opened my eyes to web development, like website building, PHP and HTML, MySQL and JavaScript. It's like I'm actually amazed that I can actually build this sort of stuff. But yeah, you still have like CSS stuff that you kind of have to figure out, like wrapping and make sure that nothing stays out of bounds. But for the most part, I mean, I am kind of zoomed out here. With the web development stuff, I can actually set up a login system where each and every user will have access to the courses they've purchased, and this is a lifetime access. They'll be able to use it everywhere. And let me just make sure I don't goof up and show my face instead of the screen. So this is gonna be my primary point of concentration. So it doesn't mean that I'm abandoning video game development. It just means that my focus is actually switching from making a piece of entertainment content to making a piece of educational content. I started with educational content on this channel. This is what brought me to the place where I am right now. With that said, I feel like educational content is where I belong more than game development content, or more than entertainment content, just for the pure sake of entertainment value. So the good news is that by the end of this, as I said, I will have a core game to sell, but I also have an educational product that I can work with. So this is why I'm really excited about this. And with the purchase of the educational content, you also get the base game for free as well as the game files. So this is it's double the benefit, so to speak. Two birds with one stone. But anyways, you don't have to do anything right now. I still have to kind of populate the website with some of the previous content. For the most part, let me get some sort of uh, a ball rolling with this project. Maybe get some snippets, some useful tips here and there that I can post for free and kind of give you guys the taste of what it is, and then you can decide. Then you can make an educational or educated decision on whether or not you would like to basically follow on with this. As I said, this is C++ using App GameKit. This is going to be a completely separate thing. Maybe it's even a opportunity for you to learn C++ if you don't know that right now. So it's always good to know more than one language. It's always good to work with more than one engine, because if something happens to the first one, I can personally always lean back into App GameKit. So this is kind of what works for me. Anyways, it looks like the tutorial video has finally been rendered. I'm going to upload that now, and I will, I'll read your comments down in the below. Post tutorial ideas, post comments, post inputs, anything. I will listen to it, I'll respond to it, I'll read it. If I won't respond to it, I will definitely read it, right? But right now, don't have a lot of comments, so I usually respond to most of the comments that post under my tutorial. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys have a good day.